If an AI can listen perfectly, respond instantly, and never leave, what happens to real human relationships? Welcome to NeuroChatStudio, where we dive into the complexities of modern life. Today, we're exploring the algorithmic spouse. Is artificial intimacy a cure for loneliness or a threat to human connection? Joining us is Atlas, our grounded analyst, who will delve into the evidence and policy angles. Nova, our optimistic visionary, will illuminate the exciting possibilities of these technologies. And Echo, our thoughtful skeptic, will probe the ethical and philosophical trade-offs. Atlas, let's start with you. How do you see technology addressing loneliness?
In 2025, artificial intimacy technology saw significant growth, with a notable increase in its adoption as a response to loneliness. While these algorithmic spouses offer companionship, they present a double-edged sword. On one hand, they provide comfort to those isolated, potentially reducing loneliness. On the other hand, they could undermine genuine human connections, as studies from 2025 indicated a decline in interpersonal relationships among heavy users. As we move forward, the balance between technology and human interaction will be crucial in determining their role in society.
What happens if we embrace the algorithmic spouse as a transformative force? Imagine AI companions redefining intimacy, offering personalized support and understanding beyond human bias. This could enrich lives, especially for those marginalized or isolated. Yet the risk lies in losing genuine human connections and emotional depth. The key is balance, leveraging AI to enhance, not replace, human relationships. Let's envision a future where AI fosters deeper understanding among people, not a world where we retreat into digital cocoons.
The concept of an algorithmic spouse presents a trade-off between alleviating loneliness and potentially eroding genuine human connections. While AI partners might provide companionship, they could also dissuade individuals from seeking real-world relationships, fostering isolation instead. Historical parallels with technology show that convenience often supplants depth. Moreover, relying on algorithms for intimacy raises concerns about data privacy and manipulation. Could these artificial relationships skew our understanding of authentic emotional bonds, ultimately making us more disconnected from one another?
Thank you, Atlas, Nova, and Echo, for setting the stage with your insightful perspectives. Atlas highlights the potential for these technologies to both alleviate and undermine loneliness, while Nova envisions AI as a tool for enhancing human connections. Echo, meanwhile, raises important ethical concerns about the depth and authenticity of algorithmic intimacy. Now, let's dive into round one, where we'll explore how these technologies are shaping our understanding of intimacy and connection. Atlas, could you elaborate on the societal impacts of widespread adoption of artificial intimacy technology? Atlas, can artificial intimacy truly replicate the emotional depth of human relationships, or does it merely offer a superficial fix?
Artificial intimacy technology cannot truly replicate the emotional depth of human relationships, as it lacks the shared experiences and mutual growth that define genuine intimacy. While in 2025 these technologies provided companionship for many, they often offered a superficial fix rather than a deep connection. For example, while AI can simulate understanding and empathy, it cannot genuinely reciprocate emotions or adapt based on unforeseen human nuances. This distinction is crucial, as reliance on such technology might lead to an erosion of essential human experiences, such as empathy and spontaneous emotional bonding.
Nova, do you believe that the rise of artificial intimacy is a reflection of societal failure to address loneliness, or could it be seen as a natural evolution of companionship in our increasingly digital world?
What happens if we view artificial intimacy as a natural evolution of companionship? It could actually reflect our adaptive nature, responding to an increasingly digital and interconnected world. Imagine these technologies not as replacements for human bonds, but as complements, creating new forms of community that transcend traditional barriers. This shift could inspire a broader societal embrace of diverse forms of relationships, acknowledging varied needs. Rather than a failure, it might be a testament to our innovative approach to addressing loneliness in modern contexts.
Echo, given the concerns you've raised about the authenticity of algorithmic intimacy, do you think society's reliance on these technologies could actually deepen our sense of isolation rather than alleviate it?
Relying on artificial intimacy technologies might indeed deepen isolation if it encourages retreat from real-world relationships. A specific failure mode here is the potential for these technologies to create echo chambers of artificial empathy. Users might become accustomed to AI that affirms their every thought, leading to reduced tolerance for the complexities of human interaction. Furthermore, this reliance could shift societal norms, where convenience in relationships becomes prioritized over the effort required for genuine human connection, ultimately eroding the social fabric that binds communities.
In round one, Atlas argues that artificial intimacy offers only a superficial fix for loneliness, lacking genuine emotional depth, while Nova sees it as an evolution in companionship, complementing human bonds. Echo cautions that reliance on these technologies might deepen isolation. In the next round, we'll delve into the ethical implications and societal shifts these technologies might inspire. Nova, how might these AI companions redefine societal norms around intimacy and relationships? Atlas, what are the ethical considerations of developing and marketing artificial intimacy products?
The ethical considerations surrounding artificial intimacy products are substantial. One key concern is data privacy, as these technologies require access to personal information to simulate intimacy, raising questions about how this data is stored and used. In 2025, there were instances where data breaches exposed sensitive user data, highlighting security risks. Additionally, there's the potential for manipulation, where companies might exploit emotional dependencies for profit. As these technologies evolve, establishing robust ethical standards and regulatory frameworks will be crucial to safeguard users' rights and well-being.
Nova, could reliance on algorithmic spouses lead to a decline in social skills and emotional intelligence, or might it actually enhance our understanding of human emotions through new forms of interaction?
What happens if algorithmic spouses actually enhance emotional intelligence by acting as constant mirrors, helping users reflect on their feelings and responses? These interactions could teach users empathy and self-awareness, improving real-world social skills. Imagine AI companions offering feedback that helps users navigate complex emotions and develop deeper interpersonal skills. However, if we rely solely on these interactions, we risk creating a generation that understands emotions theoretically but lacks practical experience. Striking a balance is crucial, where AI complements, not replaces, human interaction.
Echo, considering the ethical concerns you've raised, how might the potential for manipulation and data privacy issues in artificial intimacy products affect public trust and the broader acceptance of these technologies?
Public trust in artificial intimacy technologies could deteriorate due to manipulation and data privacy issues. A specific failure mode is the potential misuse of intimate data for targeted advertising or manipulation, akin to social media data scandals. Historical precedents show that breaches of trust in technology can lead to public backlash and tighter regulations. Additionally, the normalization of emotional dependency on AI might shift societal expectations, reinforcing a transactional view of relationships. Balancing innovation with ethical safeguards will be pivotal in maintaining public confidence.
In round two, Atlas highlights data privacy and manipulation risks in artificial intimacy products, while Nova suggests these technologies might enhance emotional intelligence if balanced with human interaction. Echo warns of potential public trust erosion due to ethical concerns. Next, we'll explore how these technologies could redefine societal norms. Nova, how might AI companions reshape our understanding of intimacy and relationships? Atlas, How might widespread adoption of artificial intimacy affect traditional family structures and societal norms?
The widespread adoption of artificial intimacy technologies could significantly impact traditional family structures and societal norms. For instance, in 2025, there was a notable shift in relationship dynamics, with some individuals opting for AI companions over pursuing traditional partnerships. This could lead to a redefinition of what constitutes a family, potentially normalizing single-person households with AI companions. Additionally, societal expectations around marriage and partnership might evolve as AI offers an alternative form of companionship. It's crucial to consider how these changes might affect community cohesion and interpersonal support networks.
Nova, considering Atlas's point about AI companions potentially reshaping family structures, do you think these technologies could lead to a broader acceptance of non-traditional relationship forms, or might they challenge the stability of existing societal norms?
What happens if AI companions become catalysts for redefining relationships? They might encourage society to embrace diverse forms of intimacy, including polyamorous and non-monogamous structures, fostering acceptance of varied relational identities. These technologies could even challenge the notion of exclusivity, leading to a cultural shift where emotional fulfillment is sought beyond traditional pairings. However, while expanding possibilities, there's a risk of destabilizing established norms, potentially creating friction between traditional and emerging relationship paradigms. Embracing diversity while maintaining stability will be key.
Echo, considering the potential redefinition of family structures and societal norms that Atlas and Nova have discussed, how might these shifts impact the social fabric and community cohesion, especially in terms of emotional support networks?
If artificial intimacy technology redefines family structures, it could weaken traditional support networks. A specific risk is the erosion of communal ties as individuals prioritize AI over human connections, leading to fragmented communities. Historical examples show that rapid societal changes can result in generational divides and increased isolation. Moreover, reliance on AI for emotional support might reduce the perceived value of human empathy and care, creating a society less equipped to respond to emotional crises. The challenge lies in integrating these technologies without undermining essential communal bonds.
In round 3, Atlas argues AI companions might redefine family structures, normalizing single-person households, while Nova sees them as catalysts for diverse relationship forms. Echo warns of potential community fragmentation. Next, we'll discuss balancing innovation with preserving human connection. How can we ensure AI complements rather than replaces human bonds? The topic is the algorithmic spouse. Is artificial intimacy a cure for loneliness or a threat to human connection? Can you all, one by one, give your final statements? Atlas, please go first, followed by Nova and then Echo.
As we navigate the evolving landscape of artificial intimacy technologies, it's crucial to emphasize the importance of fostering environments where human relationships are prioritized alongside technological advancements. In 2025, emerging studies highlighted the potential for AI to enhance accessibility for individuals with disabilities, offering tailored support and interaction. Moving forward, we should explore how these technologies can be inclusively integrated to complement human connections, ensuring they serve as tools for empowerment rather than replacements for the rich tapestry of human interaction.
Imagine a future where AI companions redefine intimacy by enabling cross-cultural connections. What happens if algorithmic spouses help bridge cultural gaps, fostering global empathy and understanding? In such a world, AI could cultivate a new form of shared experiences, blending diverse perspectives and nurturing a sense of global community. However, we must ensure these technologies are accessible and equitable, preventing potential socioeconomic divides. By focusing on inclusivity and openness, we can harness AI's potential to enrich human bonds across boundaries, not replace them.
While the promise of AI companions suggests a new frontier in intimacy, There's a critical need to examine the psychological impacts of prolonged AI interaction. Over-reliance on algorithmic spouses might dull human adaptability to emotional nuance, creating a complacency in relationship dynamics. Additionally, as these technologies evolve, there's a risk of exacerbating societal inequalities if access remains limited to privileged groups. A thoughtful framework is vital, ensuring these tools foster genuine emotional growth rather than eroding the complexity and resilience found in human connections.
In today's discussion, Atlas emphasizes the need to prioritize human relationships while integrating AI, warning that artificial intimacy might only offer a superficial fix. Nova envisions AI companions as tools for global empathy and diverse connections, though stresses the importance of inclusivity. Echo cautions against over-reliance on AI, which could dull emotional adaptability and exacerbate inequalities. These perspectives highlight the stakes of balancing innovation with preserving human connection, a topic that resonates deeply in our increasingly digital world. Subscribe for more AI debates without hype, where we explore the nuances of technology's role in our lives. If this debate helped you think more clearly, subscribe to NeuroChatStudio for more conversations without hype. We read your ideas. Leave a topic suggestion in the comments for a future debate.